Welcome to Rocky's Pet Products channel, where today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own dog collar. I just want to make you aware of a setting where you can slow down the video at any point in case you think it's a little bit too fast paced. So the bottom right hand corner there is a little cog icon, and within that there is a playback speed option where you can slide on and off the speed of the video so you can follow along at your own pace. Please note that these collars are non-adjustable and there are two methods for measuring for them. Please pause the slides and see which method, one or two, is best suited for you. Keep this measurement for later on in the video, and with both of the measurements you will need to reduce it by 2 centimeters. So with all that being said, let's get started. So you're taking the two ends of the cord, one above the other and slightly overlapped, and you are tying a knot in one side. Then you are pulling that thread through that knot and you are tying a knot in the other side of the cord. So it should look a little bit like the above, and once you're at that stage, then you are going to sort of gently pull each of the knots individually, tighten them up, and once they are tightened, then you're going to pull both of the ends of the cord to bring those knots together. So the aim is to get this knot as tight as it can possibly be. So if you have a pair of combination pliers to hand, then use those to pull the knot as tight as it can possibly be. And if not, just keep pulling, keep tweaking it to bring those knots together. And once you are happy that it is tight enough, then you can trim off the excess of those ends that are poking out. There are two sides to the buckle. There is a curved side and a flat side. So when I'm talking about the front and the back, the front is the curved side and the back is the flat side. You're going to take the male side of the buckle, take the two cords and push it through the front end. Pull the threads until the loop reaches the clasp and then thread the cords back through the loop. Once threaded through, pull the cords tight. If you flip the buckle over, the knot should be on the back side. Start with the right side and take the end of the rope and push it through the back of the slot to the front and pull until a loop is created. You're then going to thread the end of the cord through that loop and pull it all tight. You are then going to repeat this exact same process, but this time on the opposite side. Make sure that both sides of the cord have been pulled tight. Take the ends and thread through the D-ring. Then thread through the other side of the clasp with the front side facing upwards. Push the D-ring up to the top so that it's in line with the top buckle. Then take the looser threads through the middle and to the front of the two tighter cords. Adjust the collar size to the size you were measured for. At this stage it can be approximate, as we're going to go back and tweak it. Take the loose right cord of the tight right cord, thread it through the back of the buckle to the front outer side, through the D-ring and then through the loop that has been created. Repeat on the opposite side. You don't need to pull the cords tight, as you will be doing a little bit more adjusting once you have attached the collar to the clipboard. This is what the back should look like. Arrange the collar length to the size that you have calculated. The easiest way to measure and keep in place is by securing to a clipboard. Here I've threaded an extra piece of cord through the buckle and trapped the cord underneath the clip on the board. Also remember, you will need to minus 2 centimeters off the measurement size that you have calculated for. Ensure the centre two cords are taut, and with a ruler next to the collar, slide the top knots to loosen the cord and adjust the length until it is correct. Use masking tape on the bottom so you can easily take it on and off whilst you adjust the cords to the correct size and keep a bit of tension on the ropes. Once you're happy you've adjusted the collar to the correct size, pull the cords tight and remove it from the clipboard. Flip it onto its back with the flat back side of the buckle facing up and secure it back down, but this time this way around. Taking the far left cord, take it over the top towards the right hand side of all the other cords, thread it under the cords and through the loop that has been created. Pull to tighten. Repeat on the other side by taking the far right cord, take it over the top towards the left hand side of the cords, thread it underneath the cords and pull through the loop that has been created. Again, pull to tighten. Repeat these steps to create the length of your collar. Braid as far as you can up to the other end, meeting where the other buckle attaches. We're going to be finishing with a gathering knot. Untape the bottom of the collar and you can either leave it on the clipboard or remove it. Trim any excess cord but leave at least a couple of centimetres so you can trap it under the gathering knot. Place a length of cord over the end of the collar like on the video. You are then crossing over the top section of cord. Wrap the crossed over thread around the collar at least 6 times, working your way back. Depending on how tight you tied your knot attaching the 2 threads in the beginning, you can either trap that knot under the gathering knot if it fits, but if not, you can leave it out. As you wrap, try and keep the cord tight and push each cord up to the neck so that they're all buttered up. This can be a little fiddly and might take a couple of attempts while you get used to the wrapping technique. Once you've done a minimum of 6 wraps, there will be a little loop at the end of the collar. You are then taking the loose thread and pushing that through the loop. Hold the wrap cord down as you do this, and once that is threaded through, take both ends and pull very gently at the same time. You can again use combination pliers to help you pull this to the tightest that you can get the knot. Once you're happy with your gathering knot, snip off the excess cord. And there you have it. That is your Rocky's Pet Products handmade dog collar. You can obviously add any finishing touches, such as the logo tag that you can sew on. If you have purchased a collar kit with the friendship bracelet, I will put a link in the description of the tutorial of how to make your matching friendship bracelet. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you like and subscribe so you get notified of any new tutorials and new kits that we are releasing. I hope that you love your new dog collar, and don't forget that we have matching accessories. Bye!